serve with community. It's not enough for serve with nation, Sierra Leone. So yes, I go say the police, grossly incompetent, I go add grossly, means say them bad off, they're not able to do the work.
Because of the percentage.
Yes, and corrupt. Over year in, year out, any time they pull survey, then they say the police then corrupt past any institution. Not so we no more king survey, studies, reports outside Sierra Leone. So yes, and then waiting worrying now because the police now don't feel like now then they carry the politician and bag. They don't turn and boys and girls for the police, for the politicians. Like now then they toss them bag. If they want to go around and say, Lord, lead the way. So all the descriptions then they maybe make even who bring Kate Bidul after the war. All the descriptions they fit the Sierra Leone police.
Fits the police. Yeah. The same question to you.
Yeah.
You still believe saying that just few bad examples, the police is dominated by good, professional policemen them, we know what it means for being a force for good?
You see the word perception? It asks for make you change perception. You know, it take a day, a week, a month, a few years for change perception.
This is 2004.
That's what I'm saying. Perception by then will take time for making even change.
Okay.
So it's difficult. Even when for me they say within 309 cases from 2004 to 9. Remember the whole country how it big. Then 14,000 police officers scattered all around. If you think 309 is a serious case compared to other countries,
those
like, allow me, sir, allow me, please. Allow me, okay.
The conversation,
yes,
I want to make the conversation. All man they get chance.
Yes, allow me, allow me.
Allow sister.
Where I can fight before can I frankly, I'm not can I can protect me, boss. I'm not here to that. I'm masters older, they do a PhD, I can get job any side. I'm here for people who deliberately understand from the angle of the police also. Right. That's why I'm here. Trust me.
Exactly.
Okay? So perception, trust me, where you don't get, for instance, you get a woman, like again an example, and a woman do you wrong way, you tell her, say, this is a guy girl. Just let that woman turn born again tomorrow. It's difficult for me to say, hey, this is born again now. Because your perception, it's like Stockholm syndrome, where you don't get that thought today, or that thing you don't go like aid. It's difficult for change. I still believe, say, that the perception of yesteryears are used for judge me now. Yes, there are challenges. Obviously, I won't deny that. But for you to say only few eggs, I disagree completely. The media side, the police, and the interface with different people then. So I'm saying again, not a few rotten, not so the eggs, the rotten one and not boku pass the
you don't say I'm glad before you identify something just now.
Yeah.
You say it is still a perception problem.
Perception.
So which means if I don't identify them, now one to go for first.
Definitely.
So we can be back. We can to the end part of it.
I guess someone again talk.
Okay, Tomo.
Yes.
I want to ask you this question. Because you you don't work with the police them, but with them. You don't work with police them. In fact, you represent the citizen them, but they work with police them. So I'll ask you this question. What if you say, we citizens for prefer? Police will get heavy hand or on control level of crimes in the community. For the police here, maybe let the police here slack. Let we'll talk at the community. Which one?
Yeah, Englishman and say professional policing. Now that we need.
Okay.
Professional policing where get the perception say in a servant of the people. You know, when we engaged me yesterday for say we need for dinner, I make it very clear to us say the IP servant of the people, and we're ready for serve the people at any time. So we don't even delay for Kanaya. So the police for be a servant of the people, and therefore no say they're a servant. Anytime the public knock on the door, therefore able open up. And when we get issues between the police and the people, they have to be very professional enough for addressing issues in there. Now, make I just jump a little bit, please. Waiting they make police they get this bad name. Now because they know they respect the principles for the use of force and firearms. Yes, but this that's not the very key problem.
So if you go by the principle and they use that bad name, okay.
And then again, the issue of perception, my sister talk about, please. If you want forget to change, first and foremost, you accept that you are wrong, and then make a promise and then repeat what I do. But how people will change that perception, forget trust and confidence in the Syrian police? Because we say get headache in IPCB. For how we ensure that the people get trust and confidence in the Sierra Leone police. And how we be able to do that? Now, for where the police go move away from the things that we don't do, and now promise that we won't do it again. But if you say you're not going to do it again, we still see instances of venting in there. How the people don't get trust and
I
confidence?
don't know, Sunday, but the good thing is maybe on chief and the small school. I don't know, Tamak, acceptance, trust, and confidence. These are the way forward they over for each day. Honestly, now this community don't try you. For you don't go to a lawyer, say you go now up Supreme Court, you don't try. That last barrel we get, people let me ask, you know, I'm not being there, so I'm the other chief, and I'm there. People let me say for the country, when they say in consolidated democracy, we all land together. They say at the court, they say citizens them, therefore stand up and speak against the wrongs of government. Okay? So you're not a lawyer, you're not activist. I'll be asking this question. Citizens them, they get rights and space for protest against some action of the government. They get rights and space and right now.
So I did do one short post, blog post. I say the same rights we get for get ballot paper, and that same rights you get for protest. For protest, na a democracy, na a form of expression. So you can protest, one for sure say you're not protest will for create a space, and mind you, Renaissance movement take this matter na Supreme Court. Several years ago, I think about 2017 or so, for more go Supreme Court. One, let Supreme Court go interpret now, because our constitution, we not get, but who do human rights, we know, so we can able read other rights. So they're not able to put all the rights that we get in a document. Okay. So if they say you get rights to life, for example, it means say under the rights to life day, you get rights to food. Because if you not get food, you don't get life. So they can't write, oh, you get rights to food, etc. So then they capture the broader rights. And then from that broader rights, so we say that we get now with constitution the right to freedom of expression. So we say under that freedom of expression, let Supreme Court tell we whether under the expression day, citizens can get rights to protest. We don't say the rights day, but we constitution not specifically spell them out. So one let the Supreme Court give we a clear determination on that right day. But from 2017 to now, we still await. So all them problem here will make people are not clear as to whether they get really rights to protest. And because of the Supreme Court's not come out and give a clear determination. But yes, in a democracy, the rights to protest are a secure rights, a rights where they recognize internationally, and salon na signatory na state party to boku international law there will guarantee rights to protest. And as soon as the Supreme Court give that determination, we all go be clear, say the rights to protest, because once you have a judgment, that judgment will become part of your laws. And they call case law.
Okay, thank you. See, we get chief the way people and they way Lambo. If I know, so we begin to make it clear, say that democracy guarantee that rights day. But for now, that will matter in the first na Supreme Court. You know, we're going to get with them. We go see how go ask how far the matter don't go. I should say, me agree with that one day.
Not completely.
Okay, what you not disagree with?
We agree, say people get the rights to protest, but the Public Order Act, so we say 1965 say you for request from the Inspector of Police permission for do so. Meaning, and the reason why is simple, because if you go protest something, they go problem. People they get people the criminals where they out there where they for take advantage of situation. You see crowd, you step in and all that. So the Public Order Act we say we for request permission from the Inspector General of Police, we're going for assist you, where you permission, they give police them for resources for backing up. And that office in that day, women say if person for go protest and give permission, I mean they develop the operational plan where they give resources and police. So they do threat analysis. We send intelligence, gather intelligence. If anything, we go affect people in life during the protest.
Okay.
So now that's it.
So I think at that matter
That's
the
the
day August
exception.
is say
Yes, yeah.
the court go look at not also
No,
August.
I think just very quickly,
Yeah.
that will matter they serve now, specifically on that issue, the whether you right to protest, then for put on at the police them food. So if I go beg them first, for go protest. We say no,
You know,
when you
Okay.
get right, if you get right to life, you not ever go beg you, papa, your mama. Say,
Follow your
okay,
general
like
life.
can't tiff me for that right, say first, like exercise them.
Okay.
No, na notification for give the police. So one for protest tomorrow. Una